Hello, I don't know what time it is. It is afternoon on a Wednesday. I'm not forgetting my Wednesdays lately, thankfully. I'm Nellie. I live in this big bus right here. You can see the green and white. I'm going to change the colour again. It used to be red. I originally was orange and white when it was a coach, and then that was a red colour, maroon colour when we got it, and I didn't like it. So I changed to this green, and I'm really not liking it because it looks like all the other buses I see everywhere. So, yeah, anyway. So I'm Nellie. I live in that bus with my husband, grandkids. 3 or 4, 2 or 4, depends on who's here and who's not. The older one's usually at his mate's place, and my other granddaughter comes and stays in a tent next to us. So we have 2 dogs when she's here and 1 when she's not, and a cat, and now 2 birds. And Mr. 10 wants a rabbit when he turns 11. I'm doing the best I can, but we had to move positions, guys. We were over the other side, but this lady who does the show, she does dog training every 2 weeks, wanted the whole oval on. Had a tan-tin at the show guy, the guy who runs the place, and demanded we move. So we're over here in this boggy spot, and we're hoping to get too much rain because then we'll be stuck. So, and my husband couldn't even drive it. We had to get someone else to drive it because he did his back in. Well, his back's really bad anyway. His health is really crappy, and he couldn't even drive it. He could hardly walk. So we had to get him to drive, someone else to drive it over here. So looks like we're going to be leaving, I think, at the end of the month. I think we're getting a caravan park for a while, but anyway, that's my news that I can think of. Okay, now I'm here to do What's Sold Wednesday. Have I gone op shopping? Yes, I have. Have I shared it with you? No, I haven't, because I don't want to bore you with all the little things that I buy. But I do buy good stuff. And one of the very exciting things, which I meant to take a photo of me holding it and I forgot to do it, sold last night. And I don't know if I'll add it to this week's pay, because it's a pretty good week again, and I might save it for next week and put it in my next, anyway, we'll see. I'm going to show you what I got. So we're going to go now. The Ology books. Keep an eye out for these Ology books. You know, the mythology, Egyptology, mysteryology, monsterology. These ones here. Because I got them super cheap. Like I put $6 as payment, but I know it was a day that I bought a heap of stuff from them, and they had, I think it's the same day. I think it's the same day I got the Harry Potter books. So basically, these books did not cost me anything, because the Harry Potter books, I got a whole bundle of everything really cheap. I can't remember exactly. I'd have to go back on my thing. So I put $6 because, $1 each sounds good. And my profit was $35.74, because at that time I've still got my 30% off everything, most things. So $35.74 for a pack of a whole heap of books, and they're really good books. So they do sell singly too for about $15, I think, $12, $15. But anyway, so that's that. Now the vintage cake forks I've had for quite a while. I got them in Austinville. I am really hunting out vintage, because I'm actually building up a website for all my vintage bits, all my vintage jewelry, all my vintage clothing, and all my other vintage bits will go on my website, and we'll have Afterpay, and you guys can go shop there if you want to. So the vintage cake forks cost me $6 because I thought the box was really funky, and they finally sold. Probably had them for about 6 months, I think. Only made $12.11, but we always say a profit is a profit. So that was good. The vintage t-shirt, I can't remember where I got it. I don't know. $2 maybe I paid for it. I can't remember. $11.79. This is why it's good that when I do share stuff that I buy for you. When I share stuff to you that I buy, because then I can go back and say, oh yeah, I got it that day, because I do not write everything down, because it's just too much work. I just write down what I paid at that op shop that day, but I don't write each individual thing down. The candlestick. Now I was so tempted to keep this, but I kept saying to myself, Nellie, do you want no debts, or do you want things? And as it is, I'm still a bowerbird. I still keep stuff I don't really need to keep. But I nearly kept this, and I thought if it doesn't sell after the sale, I probably would. But it did sell, and it did cost me $10. But it was such a funky, vintage, unusual shaped, being square, rectangular sort of shape, candlestick, that I did sell it. And you can see what I paid for it. $13.32 is what I made on it. Not much again. Profit is a profit. The Missing Sister, this big fat book, was about this thick. It was really thick, and I had it in my cupboard for ages. Like, it was stuffed in there with all stuff that I actually pulled most of it out, took it to the shed. I'm not going to talk about my shed right this second. And I pulled it out only like last week, and I posted it. I listed it and sold for $11.16, because it's 30% off. $8.48 is what I made. I probably only paid 50 cents or $1. I might have even got it free. I don't know. Just Jeans. These new pair of Just Jeans. But I hope, I'm just really stressed, because I have this feeling I don't think they were just jeans. I think they were different. Anyway, last night I had a panic attack. I thought I'd sent this fella the wrong jeans, but then I remembered seeing the tag and it had 222. So I don't think they're just jeans. They're a different brand, whatever this is up here. They cost me probably $4 at the time, and $26.35 is what I made on those flies. Friends Lego. Funny thing is, I sold more Lego, my last lot of Lego today, and this I got them all at one time, and they were very cheap because I got a whole heap of toys at one time. I can't remember what I paid, but I have to go back and have a look. But I put $5 because I thought that was a fair amount, because this is my really cheap shop that I get stuff from. That I went this morning, got more cheap stuff. Anyway, Friends Lego sold for $43.74. Sorry, it didn't. I got the $43.74. I did lose a little bit of. I only charged them, I think, $19 for shipping, something like that, and it did cost me $25. But then I got a discount for my Australia Post My Biz. Make sure you have that guy. There's two things I will reiterate to you guys all the time: is if you're going to be a reseller, have the My Biz, because you will get discounts. At first it might not be much, but after a period of time it will grow. And hang on for a second, I got someone calling me. Oh, frustrating when you have impatient teenagers. I said I was coming, but I'm not there yet. What was I saying? Yeah, so I lost a bit of postage on that because I didn't put enough, but okay, that's what I was saying. Make sure you have the eProfit app on your phone so you can check things are worth it. You might want to do it in the shops. I don't. I just sort of guesstimate and I'll check out eBay solds. But it's great when you're doing when you have sold something, you can see what profit you've made, and the eBay fees comes out of it. So those two things you must have, the eProfit and My Biz. So going back to the My Biz, if I didn't have that, I would have lost money, but I didn't. Everything balances out. Some things I make money on my postage, some things I lose. This particular one I lost, but I made up for it in the other items here. And I probably should write it all down for the account to see, but that's for a future day. The Anatomica cards. You remember I got these for, I think, $1 when they had the dollar sale at one of the shops. Now, this is the second packet of these I've bought, so do keep an eye out for them. And I put the colouring in book that I got from the op shop with it because I knew I wasn't going to ever colour in. I'm not a colour. I don't have time to sit. I don't even have time to read and watch movies. I'm too busy building my business and all the other things in my life. That's why I'm going to sell most of my books above my bookshelf in my bedroom, because I'm not going to ever read them. I'm not. Unless technology goes down, then I will. But anyway, Anatomica cards, make sure you keep an eye out for them. $26.21 was my profit. They're really worth having, really are, because my last packet didn't cost much. I think I got from the tip shop, and I sold them for good money too. Okay, the CSI Miami. Oh my goodness, this guy. Okay, I think I had $49.95, which is a reasonable price for the CSI Miami for 4 DVDs. And they offered me, was it $45.95 or something? They offered me $15. No, I paid $1 each for them. Okay, so it cost me $4. And so I said no, I'll take, I think I had it, then I put on 35, and then they put something, and then I put something, and then they put, I think, 32, and then they put 20, and I said 30, and they took it. So I was happy with 30. That was sort of what I was aiming for. I was getting annoyed with them, but I thought, I'm going to play this game. So $21.99 I made on those 4 DVDs. It cost me $4. I did have a return too, because I didn't test some games that my kids had and they were stuffed. But she was a lovely lady. And I refunded her straight away. So yeah, I've got to learn to really check every single minute scratch and everything. And I didn't. I should have known better, because my kids are rough. The Wacky races. The Wacky races cost me $5 at a garage sale. He had a heap of stuff, and I was lucky to get it that cheap. The box is quite damaged, and I think it got a little bit more damaged when it was sitting on the shelf. I'm hoping they don't mind, but I actually packed it really well in pieces of cardboard, wrapped really well and tight, and paper around it so I didn't get any more damage. And I did have in my listing the box was quite damaged, but yeah, I think it's a bit. Anywho, we'll see what happens. But I made $43.74 on those, because they pay $55.95 plus postage. Now I did pay more once again. I only charged them $13 for postage, so I really actually got to muck around there. So I probably didn't make 43. I probably made it around $40. I'm getting interrupted again. No, I'm not. So I made around $40, which is really good on a vintage game, and that's why I like vintage games. But keep an eye out on the prices, because I did pack it well in a heavier sort of style, 2 pieces of cardboard, and wrapped it and all the rest. So the postage cost did go up a little bit, but once again, my postage comes back to me in other items that I make money on. So I wasn't too worried at all. Actually, I'm going to take that in a 40 there. I'll muck around with that later. The David Eddings books I haven't had very long. I think I paid $2.50 for all those. Looking down here. $31.34 is what I made. So they paid $38.95 plus they paid postage. So that was good, and I actually got the right postage. So that was even better. The brown floral dress I paid $6 for at an op shop, I think, a while ago. Not a while ago, only probably about a few weeks ago. And I made $28.72 on that. Now I measure everything. I measure across the shoulders if there's shoulders, which there wasn't on this one, but I think I measured strap to strap, under the arms, the waist if I need to, some items, and length I always do, and long sleeves I always measure inner arm and jeans inner leg, just so you know how I measure, so that they know, and if there's any flaws or any issues with it, I write it down. There wasn't on this one. Okay, the Burton snow pants, my goodness, I would like to have another pair of those. Well, I did. I actually picked up 4 pairs of these. I picked up 5 snow gear at the markets the other day. And they were only $2 a pair, and 2 pairs of $2 an item, and 1 jacket I kept. And 2 of the 4 pants are still tagged, and this was 1 pair. Once again, I measured it really well across the way. Even though it says small, people like to measure it against their own items. And I sold it within 2 hours for $45. Did they offer me? I think they offered me. I think I had it higher, and they offered me $45, and I thought that's fine for a $2 buy. And $37.14, and I squeezed it into a $9.30 bag, so I made a little bit, a couple of dollars there. No, I didn't. It was only $1 extra, 70 cents extra. But anyway, I made money there. The Primeval DVD only cost me $1 ages ago. I sold it, and I made $10.05. And the yellow dress I've had for quite a while. I think I got it from the tip shop, so it really didn't cost me anything. $2 and $14.31 I made. And finally, which I forgot to do, which I will do now so I can let you know. Hang on. I'm under pressure now to get going, to get this other kid. It was this here. I meant to do that was going to be in my little thumbnail. I forgot. Anyway, it's wrapped up here now to be posted. The wool blanket. Look what I got for it. I only paid $8 for it, and what, two weeks ago, someone on the videos, I bought it for $110 to the Powerhouse Museum. $86.85. I made it an $8 item. I got $86.85 plus my $8 back. So I was really happy with that, and I forgot to add it up, but I'm looking at, hang on, 362. Oh, sorry guys, messy. 36. I meant to do this morning, and I'm trying to do too much at once. 62 plus 86. Hang on, 86.85. I can't even look. $398. $398 is what I made this week. No, it's not. I made more than that. Hang on. My maths is not good. Hang on for a second. I made $362 before the blanket. $362 plus 86.85. I made $448. There we are. That's my math is better now. If I didn't have a calculator, I'd be lost. So $448 I did this week, guys, and that was like, that's getting up there. What was last week's? $482. So over the 400, heading to the 5. I'm going to get there eventually, hopefully on a weekly basis. So this is why I keep op shopping, because if I don't go, I don't see the items that are worth getting, and I miss out. And I mean, I've picked up this blanket that I wasn't umming and I was umming and ahhing about for about 5 minutes. I thought, no, I'm going to get it after I check the comps, and hoping that those sort of things were still in, and they are. $110. It's going to a museum, so I was very, very happy with that, guys. $66 is what everything costs me. $448 is what I made, and $68 eBay got. But $448 was my weekly. Around about, don't forget some of the things I lost money on, but I made money on some, so it's all balances out. I just got to get better at doing this for my accountant, and I actually got to get my act together and actually do my paperwork properly. Anyway, that's my week. I don't know when I'll see you again. When I find something exciting, I'll jump in on a video during the week, but if I don't, I won't, or if I haven't got time, I won't. Other than that, that's me, signing off till Wednesday next week, unless before. Who knows? I might have moved. I don't know. Who knows? My life. Take care, everybody. I will see you next time. Bye.